team, happy Wednesday, my wonderful Wadapons. Today I'm bringing you my Eldritch deck profile that I went X1 with at Let's Top Locals. If you didn't watch the episode, I'll put it up in the corner for you. We're finally back. It's a brand new format. We're still in the testing phases of everything, but I still did really well with this deck. I wanted to see if 3 skill drain was as problematic as everyone said it was, and well, if you watch the video, you'll find out the answer to that. But regardless, today I'm bringing you my profile because a lot of you guys wanted to see it, which I was really surprised because it's really just a bunch of purple cards in Eldritch, but I'm going to bring it to you nonetheless. Also, side note, we will be in Arizona this weekend for the Case Tournament and PS5 Tournament with Big 3 Deals, our sponsor. If you're not buying all your sealed product from Big 3 Deals, make sure you do. Links in the description box down below. Code CrushCards5 will get you 5% off all your sealed product, and shipping and tax is included. I mean, that's pretty nice, right? But that's all I got to say. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video, and comment what you guys think and some decks you want us to play for this format. With all that being said, let's show you some purple cards, shall we?
Sick.
All right, starting off the list, you play double copies of Eldritch. You don't play 3. You do not need 3. He is a brick enough that I can't tell you how many games I opened both copies of him anyway. I literally don't want to see him ever. So anyway, he's really good. You just play him at 2. That's literally it. You just play well. Play better.
Yeah.
Be good.
We apologize if the camera is a little wonky. Brian's filming, not Logan.
Yeah, sorry in advance. Brian's filming today, so if the video's terrible, I apologize. Anyway, moving on. Spell cards. We're playing triple extra. This just says draw 2. You don't really care about your extra deck. We play multiple copies of everything. Draw 2. You draw 2.
Card's really good.
All right, moving on to the Eldritch Engine. We play 3 copies of Curse Eldin. This literally just gets you any of your Eldritch Engine rolling. You get Eldritch, you get your Hawk, your Conch, any of those, and it's a free pop fodder off of Eldritch if he's in the grave, and then you can obviously send off of that as well. It's really good. You pay 8, you feel great. Everyone knows the fun little shtick at this point. And then actually moving on to the Eldritch purple cards, we have triple copies of Scarlet Sanguine. This just says get Eldritch from deck or grave. Play triple copies of Conquistador because this says pop a face-up card on the field, non-targeting. And then we play double copies of Hakero. This is like your built-in DD Crow. Really great. Love to see it. That's literally it. You only play 2 Hawk. You really only need 2. You don't play 3. It's not necessary.
And it's almost like you play additional graveyard cards, right?
Oh yeah, we also play other cards that interact with the grave, so you just don't need it. And then, moving on to those exact cards, we're playing double copies of IDP in this deck. I don't know why I put them so far over here, but IDP is really good because it literally is a non-targeting banish from the field. You rip a card out of the grave. The card's really good. And obviously, if you don't want to banish cards from the field, you can just rip the card out of their grave and just hang on to it, as long as it's properly summoned. Don't be like me in the video. Yes, I ripped a Crystal Wing that wasn't properly summoned. I make mistakes. I'm a human. I'm sorry. Still won the game regardless. But anyway, make sure you use this card. It's really good because you don't have to banish. I know people are like, oh, you have to banish. No, you don't have to. You can rip whatever you want. It's literally Monster Reborn. It's kind of whack. People just don't think about it because a lot of people don't play this card, but it's really good. It's a then you can, friends. Then you can. And then moving on to the board breaking cards, we're playing triple copies of Punishment and triple copies of Torrential Tribute. Obviously, these cards are just really good. This gets rid of cards on the field. If you need a big body to get rid of, you can send lead from your extra deck. This just says blow up the entire field, which is really good because it puts your Eldritch traps or Eldritch in the graveyard if you have them in field, because it literally doesn't matter if you put them in grave because they're just resources in grave. So you blowing up your field means nothing. Blowing up their field, really good. If they have a monster effect to activate to try and negate the torrential, you just chain strike. Full combo, baby. That's it. And then next up in the trap section, I have 2 really spicy cards that I put in the deck. And by spicy, I mean they're like Tostino's mild sauce. So if you'd pan down, I can tell you what cards they are. It's Paleozoic Dynamiscus. I haven't updated Paleo in a while, but I figured they needed to feel included somehow and be in some part of this deck. Paleozoic Dynamiscus is really good, I think, for at least the start of this format. We don't really know where the format's going to go. We don't know what's really going to be the main decks that are played by everybody. And I think that this is a really good non-destruction like card to play because it does target. But it banishes the card. So if you're playing an Eldritch Mirror, which you inevitably have at some point in this freaking format somewhere, I think it's really good because it banishes an Eldritch. That puts them down 1 whole Eldritch, which is great. And then if you just have any problematic, wow, that's really hard to say today, problematic monster or card on the field, because it's face-up card, it doesn't have to be a monster. You can get rid of a floodgate. You can get rid of anything that's really bothering you, or any card that can be targeted. Like some of the virtual world cards can't be destroyed by card effects, but you can pop them and banish it. So that's really nice. But yeah, it's just really good non-destruction, and I think it's pretty good. And it discards cards, so if you need to get Eldritch or any of your Eldritch traps out of your hand into the grave, you can just do that. So it's nice because you will inevitably open Eldritch at some point.
And it's a free body in the graveyard for link material.
Yay!
Whoa.
All right, then moving right along into the next purple cards, we're playing double copies of Trap Trick. It's Trap Trick. You play like half your deck is freaking Trap Trick targets. You can use Dynamiscus, you can get to Torrential, you can get to Punishment. That's literally it. You just get to good cards. Get to better things with Trap Trick. That's it. And then moving on, we're playing triple copies of Solemn Strike and then triple copies of Solemn Judgment. These are insane cards. I chose to play Judgment over the Lord of the Heavenly Prison. I know everyone asked me, Logan, where's the Lord of the Heavenly Prison? We didn't see you play it. I didn't play half my deck, I feel like, when I played at locals. I literally saw the same like 6 cards. Skill Drain? Where? I don't know. But I don't play Lord of the Heavenly Prison in the main deck. I do side it. It is in the side deck, don't worry. But I played Judgment just because Judgment covers all my bases. Like, evenly matched is everywhere this format, and like some people might be crazy, might be maining it. I just think Judgment is better because Prison only protects you against destruction, and like, okay, they can still cosmic you, they can still evenly you, like that doesn't really fix anything. So Judgment is just the better call in the main deck, I feel like, because if they try to go evenly, all right, cool, Judgment, you can't do anything. I don't know. I just don't feel like Lord of the Heavenly Prisons is good. I feel like it can kind of be a brick. I don't know. I haven't really decided on how I feel about it in the main deck yet, but Judgment Strike is insane. Strike bonkers, Judgment bonkers. Like, these just stop anything. I don't know. Like, the amount of times I had to explain a counter trap in the comment section, Let's Stop Locals, though, guys, if you need help with solemns and how counter traps work, we can do a video. Just literally raise your hand. Anyway, moving on. We have a floodgate that I literally did not play or resolve a single time in Let's Stop Locals. I played Tick Boo. I don't know where it was. I don't know what the hell was going on, but this card's really good this format. It's literally, you can only control one of each type, and well, if you're playing a deck that plays a mono type, they're absolutely screwed. So this is really good. I didn't see it, which was fine. I guess it's just kind of a win more card if you need it. People are always like, oh, well, you play Eldritch, and then how do you summon your zombie traps? Okay, well, Eldritch affecting Grave, pop. Oh look, we can play now. Amazing. And then, last three cards in the deck are the Kai, the man, the myth, the legend, who we literally didn't see. It's Skill Drain. I literally didn't see this card. I literally did not play it. And it's not like, oh, I couldn't resolve it. I just didn't see it. I literally don't know how. I played 3 copies. I extrabbed. Like, I don't know where this guy was. Like, I was so excited because I'm like, oh, I'm going to choose violence. I'm going to make sure all my opponents can't play. Never saw it. It was really wild. I'm kind of shocked I didn't see it. I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll play it again and we'll see what happens, but I didn't see it. I really wanted to be oppressive and it just didn't happen. But anyway, let's move on to the extra deck, shall we? Also, before we get into the extra deck, do you like this mat? It's quite beautiful. It's Kaiba Corp. It's got that like Louis Vuitton feel to it. If you want it, you can use the website Tapio Cards and use our code SUP5 for 5% off. You can use it, get this mat. You can get these really pretty attribute dice that they have on sale now. I'm just out here being a sellout for a minute, but Tapio Cards, links in the description box down below, code SUP5, help the channel. Thanks. Anyway, extra deck time. We are playing our sweet little Link ones. We're playing Imduck and Link Spider. These are just for your Eldritch traps, honestly. You can use your Eldritch traps or you can use your Paleozoic. These just help get things in the graveyard. That's it, especially for your Eldritch traps so you can trigger them in the end phase. And they do damage. This one's really good because if it, at the start of the damage step, if it points to a monster in your opponent's field, you can just pop it. That's really good. And then he's just 1,000. That's pretty nice. They're good for...
and Euro print.
Yeah, and like if you can magically co-link with Link Spider, that's cool too because we do play Nightmares. So they're just really good choices for Link ones, that's all. We are playing 1 copy of Vampire Sucker.
This card's insane.
She's really good.
I love this card.
She is indeed very good. I didn't actually get to use her draw or anything, but I did go into her at some point during my games. But she's really good. You know, just put your Eldritch traps in grave.
So
that's
like,
literally it.
As the zombie guy, the reason that this card is absolutely insane is because you have the ability to activate this effect to special summon one of your opponent's monsters back, becomes zombie, and then you get to like draw cards.
Yeah,
pretty insane.
Drawing cards is pretty
and
nice.
And like Eldritch coming back from the graveyard, you get to draw cards. Like this card in it, like it's just, this card's wild in this deck.
Yeah, she's a good girl. We love her. Vampire Sucker. Look, we got zombies and paleos in this. What a beautiful combination we have. Mom and Dad coming together for a beautiful toxic deck profile. All right, anyway, and then into the Nightmares, we're playing Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix, and Nightmare Unicorn. Yes, we're playing all of them. Cerberus is crazy, right? A lot of people haven't been playing him in like forever, but he's actually really good this format because if you have like a Hawk and a Conch or a Conch and an Eldritch, Eldritch and anything, you literally just make Cerberus and pop whatever's on the field. Like, it's crazy because I didn't think I'd have so much hand advantage during these games, but I always had cards in hand, which was really surprising. So you have to discard, obviously, for the Nightmares, which is really good. So, like, this was never hard to make or anything, and I went into it a lot more than I thought I would because your opponent will usually summon things. There's not a lot of things that can't be, like, popped this format, like, not a lot, and if they're, like, usually you can just pop anything, and it's just nice. I don't know, it's good, and you can co-link. That's really nice. I was kind of surprised at how much I went into my extra deck, like, at all, and I think that's kind of cool, honestly. And then next up, we're playing one of the Deep Sea Prima Donna. We are not making this card, obviously. She's a punishment target. So if she's sent to the graveyard off of punishment, you can basically recycle any banished card. Literally, you put back an Eldritch trap, you can put back Eldritch if something happens to him and he got banished, like called by the grave or something. This is great. It literally just recycles and it's just, you know.
Really good grind game card.
Yeah, that's it. Punishment. And what is she? 1500? So she kind of sucks, but like, whatever. Anyway, moving on. Oh, oops, we dropped cards. Anyway, moving on. We're playing triple copies of Ventus, Dance Party, she pops, locks, and drops it. That's about it. She loves getting called by the grave. And then we're moving on to some choo-choo. We're playing triple copies of Gustav Max. I know it's only 1 lost art. Please don't judge me, all right? I don't have 3. This was a long time ago.
No. We do have 3. We just can't find them.
We do?
We don't know where they are. Yeah, we have no idea. They're in a deck somewhere, but we just have no idea.
I think he's lying, chat. I don't think he really
I used
does.
to play them in Dragoon Eldritch.
Sure.
If you check out the profile, all 3 of them are there.
Okay, well anyway, I only have 1 of this one, but we have 3 copies. You play this because it says burn per game. It's like Cowboy, but thicker. And then, last but not least, we have a hot Lieb and a hot Daddy Zeus. I'm gonna be honest, I've literally never made Lieb. This is kind of like a win more thing.
Did you ever make Zeus?
No. Oh no, but like, Zeus is better. Like, if I'm choosing between Lieb or Zeus, I'm choosing Sky Daddy. I'm not choosing friggin' this guy. I used to be playing 2 Lieb, but then we cut one because it just never came up, and I didn't want to cut Zeus because there's gonna be that one instance where I'm gonna like use Gustav or something for something, and I'm gonna actually need this, and if I don't have it, I'm gonna cry. So it's just, again, win more cards. You don't need them, but whatever. And that's it. That's the deck. It's just a bunch of purple cards and Eldritch. I really don't know what I'm explaining. I don't know how this video is as long as it is, other than the fact that I don't shut the hell up. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, it's the beginning of the format. This isn't like a solid list that I'm gonna play forever. This is just testing ground. We're seeing if it's worth it, where we can flex spot, what we can do. The side deck, I don't want to go through it. It's kind of bad. This is locals, like my locals.
And that's a Patreon thing too, so feel free to check that out in the description box.
Yeah, that, and like locals is weird. Like the side deck is just catered to locals, so what I cited might not be good for what you cited, but Lord of the Heavenly Prison is in there, so shout out to that. But yeah, this is the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. Hopefully I continue not sucking at locals, but we're going to be in Arizona this weekend for the Big 3 Deals Case Tournament and PS5 Tournament. Hopefully I do well there. Let me know what you guys want to see us play in the comment section down below. I have no idea what I'm playing yet. Brian doesn't know what he's playing. We have no idea. We're flying by the seat of our pants, team. That's how we roll here. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. We love you. You matter. My lips are chapped, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.